Okay, so we're back with part 2 for day 3's NABC Robot Individual. This morning we did hands 1 through 6. In this part 2 for day 3, we'll be doing hands 7 through 15. So go to ACBO World, and this ought to warp us right back to board 7. All right. Should show my scorecard. Okay, so we have a running estimate of minus half a board here through hand 6. And really, honestly, it just feels like we haven't been able to get a whole lot going in this entire tournament. But we're going to play as well as we can and see what happens here. So we have 6-3-2-2. We're going to open a spades. Pretty good hand. Part of it's 2 spades. It's time to ask ourselves how many losers we have. I'm counting 4.5. We have a 9-card trump fit. That's plenty to bid 4 spades with. And I have no slam aspirations, so no reason to do anything fancy here. All right, dummy has 10 third. So this is kind of an interesting trump suit. You have 9 trump. What's the play? Finesse for the queen or try to drop them? And the answer is, like in a vacuum, there's a slight preference towards playing for the drop here, that the cards would split 2-2. That being said, it might be a chance to try and create a swing here just by taking a very, very slightly anti-percentage move of finessing the queen of spades, if that comes into possibility. Jack of hearts lead is almost surely not from the king. That's almost surely on our right. I've given you the speech about how bots hate to lead away from unsupported honors, so it's very unlikely he's chosen the Jack of hearts from, say, King Jack 10. And what does this tell us all about this? Do I even have any entries to the dummy? I can rough the 3rd heart in the dummy. That's an entry. Let's see if I were to get the diamonds going. I think getting the diamonds going is probably the right idea here. And then I might not have to lose a club. So let's do that first. And we'll put up the queen just in case here. It's not like it does us any good. And my plan is to get these diamonds going right now. We have to lose 2 diamonds anyway. There's the 10 of hearts that he'd already implied. Seven of diamonds. Is there any use in running this to the 9? I mean, we know that the ace is on our right. We don't have many entries there, so we're going to go ahead and play the queen here. 2 diamonds remaining. And he goes ahead and leads one. Probable that West is roughing this at this point. So what do we do? West has the queen of spades. Unless it's the singleton, we're just down. So we're going to put that card with East. See any reason not to pull one round of trump. It's possible that West just had queen 3rd also. So if I rough a heart with the 10 of spades, one thing we know is that West doesn't have specifically queen X. Okay, and if he's got queen 3rd, there's nothing that we can do about it. Therefore, we can go ahead and imagine this hand with East holding the queen X of spades. What if West held too small, though? West held too small. That's not going to be great for us. Oh, my kingdom to be in the dummy right now. What is the best play? Okay, so to review here, our options are draw the trump right now, hoping that West has one left and the East has one left, and it's the queen. Against that, we could hope the East has both trump remaining, ruff a heart to the dummy, and play the jack of diamonds to pitch the 10 of clubs. What do we know about the distributions here? We know that West had 2 diamonds and East had 4. I think I'm just going to play the trumps to be 2-2 at this point. I think that's the right idea. Would anything have developed differently if the trumps weren't 2-2? I don't think so. So, you know, we know the queen of spades at this point, and I say no, like it's possible West has queen third and nothing we do matters. And he just had a trump trick the whole time. But in any winning scenario, we're going to have to project the East has the queen of spades. What we know about the other suits is that West had 2 diamonds and East had 4. So once they've both follow with a small spade, and we project the queen into East's hand, what we know is that is 6 of East's cards, and actually we know 8 of them because they've each played 2 hearts. We know 8 of East's cards, that being the 2 rounds of hearts he's followed to, the spade he's followed to, the queen of spades we're projecting, and the 4 diamonds that are proven. That's 8 cards for him. And what we know about West's hand is 2 hearts, the proven 2 diamonds, and the 1 spade that he's followed small with. So on that logic, we know 8 of East cards and 5 of West cards, which means that there are empty spaces of 8 on our left and 5 on our right, which means that any single card that we wonder about is more likely to be in West's hand than in East's hand. Therefore, I am going to put the small spade in West's hand since there are more spaces there for it to fall. If you think of, remember that old game Mousetrap where you had the little ball bearing that rolled around the maze on the top and there were holes all over the place? And the goal was to keep tilting the board until, you know, in such a fashion that the ball didn't fall through the holes. There are more holes on West's side here. There are more places for that small spade to fall through. So that's what we're going to do. And in just a second, I'll either look like a genius or a moron. Moron. So it turns out we could have roughed a heart to the board, played the jack of diamonds to pitch the 10 of clubs and made this hand, but oh well. Maybe I should have gone for the anti-percentage play just from a we need a good board standpoint. Who knows? And I guess it's just barely possible that East is over-upping the 10 of spades here and will stick us with a club loser in the end when he has not the king of clubs left. Oh, good, he doesn't. So we're only down 1. And this feels like a minus, and we're down to 1 below par. And when I say like it feels like a minus, I don't feel like I did anything wrong at all here. It just feels like there were ways that you possibly could have gone right, and it's a normal contract, so I estimate average minus. All right, 4th chair. We're 6-4-3 with a pretty nice hand. We open a spade. It's 2 clubs on our left, 2 hearts on our right. Do we want to venture a 2 spade call? We have 12 points. It sounds like both West and East have pretty decent hands. I would estimate the partner has some stuff over there. Like, we know she couldn't cough up a raise to 2 spades. It probably doesn't have 3 spades. It feels like my hand is worth bidding one more time. So we're going to bid 2 spades here, partly on the theory that since no one can have, I mean, I guess we knew that. Partner's got to have a little bit of stuff here. Oh, now partner might have hung us with 4 spades. Maybe he's got something like king, jack of diamonds, and the queen of spades. Oh, even better, king, jack of diamonds, and the king of spades. And we know that West supported hearts, right? So we know the hearts are 3-5. It sure looks like the diamonds are, well, He's either led the 9 from 9 doubleton or from 9 singleton. We think the clubs are probably 5-3, maybe 6-2. Is all this leading us to? Let's see. And by the way, here, like, we are in a game that not many people are going to get to, I think. So we don't need to worry about over tricks here. If I lost a spade and a diamond and a heart, I would be just fine. And the problem with all this is, well, I guess it's pretty likely that West has the ace of hearts, actually, for two reasons. He didn't lead hearts after having supported them and his partner bidding him at the 2 level. That's one reason. The other reason is that he doesn't have the ace of diamonds since he didn't lead that. So the problem is, if this doesn't go ace of diamonds, diamond rough, what East could do is duck the diamond, wait for his partner to get in with the ace of hearts, and then he plays a second diamond ace and gives the rough. Let's see what to do. Is it really at all possible that West doesn't have the ace of hearts? Seems highly unlikely. So if that's the case, we want East to win the ace right now. And maybe the most tempting thing to do is to play the king. Okay, there's the rough. So we're going to lose 2 diamonds and a heart. Oh my, East had both red aces. Oh man. So gross. This whole tournament feels a little eye-rolly to me. Okay, there's the ace of clubs, which does us no good at this point. Let's be careful here. So we're going to rough it, and there's still 3 trump remaining. And if anyone has these 3 trump, it's probably West, but we can't really do anything about that. It wouldn't be West. That would give him 5 spades. That's ludicrous. Okay, so we can just pull the trump. And this feels pretty darn bad. We're going to go with minus, but that's somewhat optimistic. Feels like it might just be a 0. Other people are going to bid that hand the way I did, I think. All right, we're going to open a heart. 2 diamonds, partner bids 3 diamonds, which shows a good heart raise given the fact that he's a passed hand. We have 5.5 losers. We don't have anything wasted in West suit. That's good. I think I'm going to go ahead and go for the gusto here and bid 4 hearts. I've got more than I might have. Check that as yeah, I've got more than I might have. Let's just bid 4 hearts. Okay, it's partner who's got all the stuff in left-hand opponent's suit. And partner almost has the average hand. He's got 2 5s instead of, he's got 2 5s and 2 something else. 2 5s and 2 10s. He's missing a 6 and an 8. Okay. What does any of this mean? We're hoping for 5 hearts, 3 spades, the king of diamonds, and a club rough. That sound about right? No wish trick on the first trick. That's disappointing. Wish trick would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, does East really have any more of those? Probably not. We will go ahead and win the ace of spades and lead a club to the 10. This probably marks East with the king of clubs. And the problem now is that when he plays that, he's going to give West a spade ruff potentially. So maybe instead we ought to draw 2 rounds of trump and then lead a club. He could play the 3rd club, which that'd be fine. Right, let's see. Our club there. Oh, we can pitch one of these on the. We can pitch the losing club on the king of diamonds, then lead towards the queen. What am I talking about? Okay, let's draw some trump. I guess we just have to make sure that while we're in the dummy, we play the king of diamonds. We're playing for 3-2 trump anyway. Yep. All right, this one feels like plus city. Go ahead and cash the king of diamonds to throw 1 club. And then we'll lead towards the queen. And the reason ooh, really, there's no way that West has both the ace king. I mean, it's not like East does any better to fly the ace here. There's no way that West had the ace king of clubs and didn't lead it, right? Right. Okay. So we're just going to come to a club loser in the end. Estimating plus. The reason I said no way in the end there is because he made a pretty goofy lead of the unsupported ace of diamonds. Certainly if he were looking at both the ace king of clubs, and we've already seen him win the king of clubs previous in the hand, certainly he would have preferred to lead that, particularly when neither side of the offense bid clubs. It would have just been an automatic lead. 9, 12, 14. We're going to stick with our rules and open a no trump on this. This is specific to this event. We're using a 13 to 17 1 no trump opening range. 2 hearts is a transfer to spades. 2 spades is a 1 suit, or 2 clubs is a 1 suited hand. Yep. And it's probably diamonds, I guess. The 9 of clubs, which locates the king, the queen, and the 10 on our right. Six, 6, 4, 2. We have our 14 count. Is there anything that we need to do about this? I don't think so. Just duck from the dummy. Pretty sure that West has diamonds here just because that's the suit we have the fewest of. And you'll notice that East can't return a club here without giving up a natural trick. Okay, there's a diamond pitch, huh? So let a singleton, but isn't going to rough air. That's a good principle to follow. And it seems like there's no reason not to play spades. Don't see any reason to duck this. Okay, that's good. Now he'll return a club for a rough. And we're still missing Jack 8x of trumps. Okay, so let's win this in hand and play a roughing finesse for the ace of diamonds. I guess the queen's trickier, right? The rule of thumb is if you want it covered, play high. If you don't want it covered, which I didn't here, I was just planning to throw the 6 of clubs off the dummy if you didn't cover. You play the lowest of equals. So here I was playing the queen to try and be sneaky. And I said, what, we're missing Jack 8x still? This is certainly not getting roughed. I mean, over roughed. So now we can pull 2 more trump and shed the 6 of clubs on the king of diamonds. If this king of diamonds lives, we have the rest. It didn't. Oh well. Okay, we get a plus score out of this. This feels like another above average result. And we are still at -0.5 for the day. Is that what I had as that coming in here? Yep. Okay, still at -0.5. Board 11. 13 balanced. Oh, why not? This is a good 13 balance. We said we were going to open 13 to 17, so we're going to open a no trump here. Get raised a game. Hopefully partner will have some perfect 10 count in the dummy and we'll have stolen a 3 no trump game here. The 3 of hearts, that looks like a good lead for us. Fortunately, there are nowhere near enough tricks here with normal layouts. I could try to be sneaky and lead spades. That's always kind of a fun thing to do. Let's assume for a second that they've given us 5 hearts on this opening lead. Or I don't know, maybe East just had Jack and won the whole time. What is the right thing to do? I think the right thing to do is probably lead a club to the 9 and hope that they don't play spades. There's a pretty good chance that if East has 2 hearts, she'll just return another heart. If it turns out that West had the king jack of clubs the whole time, that'll be 9 tricks legitimately. So again, another hand where you are not at all concerned about over tricks, where the whole point of this hand is make 3 no trump. We're in 3 no trump with 22 high cards. This is a PJ's board, top or a bottom. The problem with this is if I win the ace of hearts here, it would be tricky, but it might give up a trick. So we're just going to win the 10 and lead a club to the 10. There's the king. A tricky bot might actually do this from king jack third. He returns a heart. That's great news for 2 reasons. First of all, it means that the heart suit is running. Second of all, he didn't shift to spades, obviously. And third of all, it's probably more likely that West has the jack of clubs just because when we played a club to the 10, East won the king. Keep in mind, though, like a really tricky player here could win the king pretty much with impunity if he had king jack, right? Because the next thing you're going to do is lead a club to the 9. So if you found yourself in a situation where like South didn't have many entries to his hand, it would be a nice tricky play to win unnecessarily high on the first round. That being said, really our only shot for a 9th trick here is a club to the 9. And then we use the ace of diamonds entry for the hearts. We'll never know if the bot was capable of making the sexy king from king jack play. See if we can get him to cover jack of diamonds from honor third. This seems like overkill at this point. Okay, we're going to claim our 3 tricks and a top and move on with our day. And I feel like finally at the 65th out of 72 boards in the tournament, I've pulled off a coup. All right, our running estimate is at +0.5 for the day now. All right, at diamond heart, we have a easy 1 spade bid. Double is 3-card heart support, a support double. These are well worth adding to your repertoire if you're not playing them currently. Support doubles. They're used by opener. That goes opening, response, overcall, and then you double to show 3 cards in the responded suit. All right, I think I've just bid what I have here. See any reason to keep on going. They don't necessarily have a fit here. It's very likely that they have 4 hearts opposite 3 and the partner's sitting over there on 5 trump. If that were the case, I really don't want to keep on bidding. I've already bid my hand. One reason I think the East doesn't have 5 hearts is because she tried 2 clubs. Like if she had 5 hearts and kind of a weak hand, she would have just responded 2 hearts. Why involve the club suit? So this all being said, I'm done. I'm gonna have to find a lead. Pretty tempted to lead my dry trump. Everything else is so gross. All right. King 8-7, king queen X, queen 5th, and the queen jack of clubs. That was dry. Ace queen jack 9 5th, king 10 4th, and king 3rd. What was the first trick? As long as you haven't played this trick, or your partner led, if you won the previous trick, you can always click over here and see what the previous trick was if you weren't paying attention or if you're writing something down or whatever you're doing. So we played the heart 3 and he played the heart 2. Okay, so queen deuce 5. We better win this one and figure out what in the world to do next. Probably just play ace and queen of spades, I think. Gotta find a pitch. Looks easy. Yeah, looks all the world like he's pitching the spade. It's the 4th club. We can just pitch that. Actually, let's go ahead and start pitching our diamonds. Okay, so Declare had 5 clubs and the 4 hearts that we imagined probably to go with 3 spades and a dry diamond that we just saw. Right? 5 clubs. I had 3, dummy had 2, partner had 3, Declare had 5 to go with 4 hearts, 3 spades, and 1 diamond. I guess partner must want us to play the jack of spades here. A couple of reasons he could be leading low here. First of all, to preserve the tennis position in diamonds is the most likely reason. What is Declare down to? A singleton club, the 10 of spades, and 2 hearts. Partner has 2 hearts and the ace 9 of diamonds. Therefore, he doesn't want us to play the jack of spades. That doesn't make any sense, does it? No, he wants us to play another diamond. Declare rough that. She's down to a trump and 2 clubs. Partner over roughs that. Either pulls the last trump and her hand is good, or plays a diamond, tap Declare. And does she have the deuce of hearts left with the scotch? Oh, it's the 5. She never had the deuce. The deuce was in Declare's hand. If in that situation, partner had taken the setting trick at trick 13 with the deuce of trumps, that is called a scotch, and we would actually owe our robot partner a bottle of scotch on hand 12. But alas, she was dealt jack 9 5 4 3. The bots do have a sense of humor, so it would not surprise me in the least if they were programmed to unblock like say they had 4-3 deuce, if they were programmed to unblock the 4 and the 3 for a situation like that. There's some neat little Easter eggs in this programming. All right, 8, 11, 12. We should open with a club, I guess. Oh, on that hand too, I think we're going to estimate up an average plus for plus score. So we are at +1 board for the day so far. Partner bids a spade. That should show 5 of them since he didn't make a negative double. Yeah. And I think our double here would still be support. So when we bid 2 spades, this is the other cool thing about support doubles. When you support in a situation like this, you're showing 4. And now partner decides to go ahead and bid to 4 spades, and we get whacked. And now they bid on to 5 hearts. 2 clubs showed heart support, right? Yeah. And 3 clubs is that. And then he doubled, and then West bid 5 hearts anyway. What is going on? I don't think we're making anything is the thing. Like, I would hate to double this, and it just turns out that people are in 4 hearts making 5 across the room, but that's probably not true. I guess maybe it's as simple as, do I think I'm a favorite to beat 5 hearts? What is partner bidding 4 spades on that he couldn't open a weak 2 in spades with? Here's the other question. If I double, is yo-yo partner going to bid 5 spades? And maybe that's actually the most important thought here. These bots love to pull doubles. What does it double? Oh, that would be a disaster. Maybe beating 5 hearts is already enough. Oh, what do I want to do here? If he pulled it to 5 spades, he's got to have no defense. Maybe he's got a spade void on our left. I mean, we're still probably beating this. Oh, this is driving me nuts. Is my partner really going to pull this to 5 spades? God, I'm worried about that. I shouldn't be, but bots are just notorious for pulling penalty doubles. I guess I've talked myself into pass. This feels so cowardly. Wow. Maybe I'm going to be glad that I didn't double it just because we're not beating it. Okay, so partner did have queen jack 5th of spades. And go ahead and duck that in case partner's got like singleton king. Oh, no, he didn't have that. So 6 hearts and a dry spade for declare. We'll just punt here and figure out if we have any diamond winners or not. We can't really, right? Declare's just got the rest of the trick. And now we're glad we didn't double 5 hearts because we beat the yo-yos who did. Yep, so either the diamond suit's running for declare now, or he's going to rough it out. It'll be running. Now we just have no more tricks. Look at that. Wow. I think I'm estimating average. If we had been allowed to play 4 spades doubled somehow. It's off. It's not off 650, I don't think. Maybe this is more like a minus. I think some people are going to be whipping 5 hearts, honestly. I'm going to estimate average, since I lean pessimistic anyway. Okay, so we're still at +1 here. And we're going to play through board 15 and then cut this video off and start one last video for the home stretch. All right, we're going to open a spade. Part of it's 3 hearts. What is this? Invitational with hearts. A lot of experts are playing this way now, that jumps to the 3 level and new suits by responder are invitational with 6+ card suit and no primary support for opener suit. This being said, I think we just want to bid 4 spades with this, is the idea. Don't ever want this hand to not, well, let's put it another way. Since we're going to be playing this hand on offense, South's hand is so much better in spades than it is in anything else that I'm going to insist on spades here. So I think the idea is just bid 4 spades. Yeah. Puts down 1 trump. That was nice. And yeah, king, queen, jack, 6 the hearts, ace, jack, 4 the diamonds. All right. So what to do with all this? We have 8 tricks outside the spade suit, and we have however many spades this is bringing in. What is the right idea in spades? I won the king of hearts here to lead spades from the dummy. The problem is they would next knock out the ace of diamonds. So I think we're going to win it in our hand. And what would be the right idea? We could either play for the singleton queen or the singleton 10. I guess those are equally helpful. Probably just that we have 3 spade losers here. I think the right idea is to play them from the top. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm unblocking here. I'm not going to win the 7 and block the suit. So we're still missing queen 10 deuce in the trump suit. And now they've knocked out that. That's not good. There's nothing we can do about that, though, so we've now got to guess whether it's more likely that the queen is singleton at this point or the 10 is singleton at this point. I don't think there's any clues. I'm just going to hammer them out from the top because I'm too lazy to think of anything else. And I'll say sayonara to the beer. That's too bad. Too bad. This looks an awful lot like a minus. We're just being silly. Who had the 10 of spades? Okay, East had it, so we were just always losing 3 spades. They're going to be able to shift to a club and get the 2 clubs. Maybe this is a little more normal than I expect, but like it feels bad. So average minus seems fair here. Pretty normal to get to a game. Let's see if the second heart was living, just to satisfy curiosity. It was. So I guess that's not great. Being as how we could have pitched. No, what am I talking about? We had a doubleton heart. Never mind. And the last one for this video, we have a nice 5-5 hand. Ace king tight of clubs is not really where we'd want to have 7/16 of our hand concentrated, but 5-5 hands are still nice. Part of it's a spade. I don't want to force to game with this. I just want to bid 2 diamonds. And that's it. And they lead the king of diamonds. Like, that's really nice. I have no immediate entry of the dummy, so I can't like play ace king of clubs. And actually I say that, but I could draw trump ending in the dummy maybe. We pitch a jack of spades on the queen of clubs. I think, though, don't I want to use one of these trumps to rough out hearts? He's never going to lead the king of diamonds unless it's singleton, but even then it doesn't make much sense either. Maybe they'll give us 2 shots at this. Actually, I'm going to pull one more around to trump here. There's the 3 of hearts. That's kind of weird. He must have some huge heart stack on our left. So let's start the hearts. That's like the only justification for having led the singleton king of trump in my mind. Oh yeah, he's got all of them. It's 6 of them. Now they rough that. I guess he's just going to cash the ace of spades. What are we doing here? And now he didn't cover that? Was I really down to winning a trick on power? I guess so. It's claimer time. I don't know what that defense was exactly. Somehow I emerged with 11 tricks. That seems really, really good. So we are going to estimate. I think we're estimating top on that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give ourselves a top. That's probably a little optimistic, but whatever. I'm allowed to be optimistic sometimes. F1. This gets us to 1.5 above, and we're going to cut this video short now, take a little break, and then start the last video with boards 16 through 24. All right, hope you guys are enjoying this, and stay tuned for day 3, part 3, our next video.